Paul, my man. Paul, my man. Yeah.
Paul Malik.
All right, welcome everybody to the zoning board of review. We've got a new member here, Paul Malik. Welcome.
Thank you.
First off, we'll start on approving it. There's any outlying minutes, anything to be approved? Nothing? A roll call. It's a good one. I got that on my sheet. Sue, go ahead.
Present,
here?
Two boards present.
Paul Lorenzo, present.
Marco Di present.
Paul Malik, present.
And Eric Raposa, chairman's present today. Right, moving along. Today in the agenda, we have just two items, one old business and one new. Kicking it off. We have Marcos Carapia for property located at 40 Cul-De-Sac Way, tax assessor map map 5035, lot 6B. The applicant seeks reapproval for dimensional variances to locate a container shed over 120 square feet in the front, rear, and side yard setback. The applicant received conditional approval in November 2023 with a 2-year expiration date continued from September 18th, 2025. Would we like to approach and tell us? Come on up. State your name and address for the record, please.
Marcus Carapia. It's a 40 Cul-De-Sac Way, Portsmouth.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Tell us what you're.
Yeah, I'm an owner of a small business, me and my family. And we've been using this container for storage my equipment. As the company is growing a little bit, more equipment's coming to the business. And it's being placed on a corner of the property. It's being painted nice and neat area. It's nothing like East Main Road containers, and it's being very nice and well
Yeah.
care of.
Okay, and that was, so we originally granted a 2-year conditional basis, I guess you'd say, Aaron, correct? So I guess in this case, we're here for another conditional, we'll set the terms on that, I guess, so.
Yeah, I would like to extend it, or if I could have it permanently, or extend it for another few more years.
Last time you were here, if I remember correctly, you requested that because you were finishing your,
Yeah, basement, yeah.
is that finished?
The basement's not flawed anymore, but I still have like the boil fell, so I have to replace the boil.
Yeah,
So as owner house, every time something new come,
yeah.
kids going to college this year.
Yep.
So things being very,
What kind of business is it?
it's a painting company.
And do you have stuff outside the container or just inside the? Container?
I have
Do you have
almost like 90% inside of my container.
Do you have any pictures?
I think we have pictures on,
Do you have pictures to share, Aaron? Just to kind of understand where everything is. You guys here for this? Marco?
Yeah, was not,
We know Paul wasn't here for this.
I was here. But for that one.
No?
It was a basement flooded situation. That's what I
Yeah.
recall.
Did
you mind if I approach?
No, yeah, sure. I just didn't know if Aaron, did you? Thank you. Yeah, I was just one. Gotcha.
I'm trying to think to
Yeah.
avoid.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, no, I just wanted that.
No, that's cool. That's cool. Gotcha.
I think you pulled it up there, yeah.
Yeah, by the end of this week.
I think we have on the screen now.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
We know you're a good painter.
What?
I know you're a good painter.
Yeah, I try to, to make a green, to make a,
Yeah,
not disturb anybody's view, but
I mean, it looks great. I think the problem is there's a, these are under a lot of scrutiny lately just because what they are and where they are. And
yeah. And I'll definitely could relocate them, but as me and Aaron walk on the property, I don't think that would be like the best place for the area. But
for the what?
the best place for the area,
Yeah, I
but-
just don't, it's not,
it's like the size, I think is matter.
It's not so much, to me, it's not so much the container and how it looks, it's just the ongoing battle of these containers that we've come across and how we deal with them and understanding that you need it for your business, right?
Yeah.
And part of it is, you run a operated business. The other part is, other business owners might, when do you draw the line to say, I need to get a rental space for my business? Versus when is the rentals, it become, I should rent something to comply with the ordinance, and whether the ordinance should come second because you don't rent a bit, a place for business. And I understand it's more overhead. And, and I'm not, it's just, we trying to weigh that out and be understanding of the situation, I mean, I think,
Of course.
everything's, and I get how everything's gone up, and it's just a matter of, it's close to the septic.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
Just
deal
a,
with.
just a very common thing, and it's kind of, we originally, in my opinion, we originally granted it for the reason of giving relief for your basement
Mhm.
issues. Operating a business out of a house with a container does not comply with the zoning rules and regulations that we have, and we tend to bend them for situations to help people get on their feet or get things started. I don't, I personally don't, I feel bad saying this, but I don't agree with that being there, because I don't think your neighbors, whether or not they like it or not, if it stays there, it sets the standard, and other people say they want to sell their house, somebody who might want to buy it might not want to look at the container, right? And at that point, they have no choice, right? So it's not necessarily your situation, it's just a longer impacting problem that arises from these just showing up. And again, it's not a matter of just not understanding and wanting to be,
Yeah.
for lack of better words, helpful and to get, your situation and getting you storage that you need. It's just, if this happened everywhere, I think we could argue the same case, is that anybody can make a reason why they need something, and I think we're here to lend a hand or make it reasonable at times, and sometimes enforce what we have to go by. Now, I'm not saying I speak for everybody, I just feel like we gave an ample amount of time for the situation, and I think if, there's always maybe some spot you could put some of the stuff. But I will let other board members ask any questions.
How many square feet is this?
It's a 40-foot,
So what is that?
it's like a shipping container.
It exceeds our accessory structure size as well, right, Erin?
It's like 12 by 8.
It's like, isn't it 200 square feet accessory structure size?
Well, that's relating to a shed. So accessory structures don't have a limitation. It's more of, if your shed is 120 square feet, it can be off the property line 3 feet. If it's 200 feet, anything over 120 square feet, you need to meet setbacks.
Okay, it
And then-
doesn't mean you can't go bigger.
No, yeah,
You have to meet full setbacks.
Yeah.
So Aaron, do you know how many square feet the container is?
It's 40 by 8, I believe, or
40 by 8, yeah.
So 320 square
Yeah.
feet?
Probably at least that,
And would he be able to permit a shed if it was, does he have setback room and all that, do you know?
A shed over there, like under 120 square feet,
No, the same size as the container, square footage wise.
you can, but you need to meet setback requirements. This is why it's in the setbacks right now.
how far is it from the street?
From the street, what is
Like, is
that?
that an accurate representation right there, that line? I would
So
assume
is that the leach field that I'm seeing next to it? Is that
Yeah.
why it's tucked in there?
Yeah,
So there's a cemetery behind and on a farm that's seems like abandoned on the right side. So as you can see in the picture.
In the past 2 years, have you thought of any other problems or any other solutions that could possibly help you with what you're doing that just didn't work out, or?
I was thinking, talk with my wife, it's like, if we could move to the back of the house, because at some point, it said, the problem is because it's on the side, if it would be in the back, maybe it wouldn't be a problem. So I was discussing with her, what if we move the fence more towards the house, and I'll put the container behind of the house? But the problem is, since it's not where they are, but the size of the container, and if it would be behind of the house, probably 16 feet would be showing to the side of the house. So that was something I was discussing with Maria, that wouldn't disturb or like anybody's view or bring any cause of problem. That would be something I would be willing to do as well.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't,
I don't think Mike, go ahead, Paul.
When you
Please,
first
come over,
granted,
Paul, please.
when you first granted this variance, it's admirable that you were flexible in providing him, because he had a unique situation, and that was the flood in the basement.
Mhm.
And you worked to accommodate him so that he could make his livelihood. And nonetheless, what I'm hearing tonight is perhaps you wouldn't have granted it if it wasn't for that flood. So what are the chances of having another flood? And what else am I missing that you wanted to see 2 years after granting?
I think the issue for me is the precedent that we set.
Well, for example, so the issue, if I can kind of, how many of these have been issues around town? Meaning how many of like, so this does not fall, is this not characterized as a shed? Is that correct? It is as what? It's a container kind of specs. What do we classify this as?
It's a shed. We classify it as a shed, as a storage shed. It's container, but we classify
It
it.
falls under shed.
Yeah.
and that's for the only reason I need this as a shed.
Mhm.
I didn't put any water, no lights,
Yeah.
as was discussed this before, and I'm not planning to do any of that.
I guess my question, I'm not to cut you off, is how many of these have come up as an issue, roughly? Is this a common thing we're dealing with these days, or is this not?
It's not super common. No, we deal with sheds,
So.
typical sheds. That
But if
are-
the shed was over the ordinance or not in the right spot, it would come up, and it would normally be 16 feet. It's bigger by, like we would grant the variance for a shed, it might be 16. I don't think I've ever heard of a 20. I don't, can't be wrong.
20 by
But
20, maybe.
but I'm
like-
saying we're talking an 8 by 40, right? So we're talking what, 3 times the size of a normal shed. So I think it's to precedent, maybe enforcing the ordinance to a reasonable extent, I think is what we're trying to do. We want to be compassionate to people and what they need, but not make it a burden that's gonna be there forever on somebody else that might, that.
As a compromise,
Microphone.
how about if we give a 6-month extension, which gives the gentleman time to come up with another.
Well, I think we have
option.
to put that to,
Yeah,
I'd like to make a comment. Is that okay?
yeah.
Okay, so I have two problems with this besides the precedents. There's other means to solve this commercial business problem. That's why you have zoning to protect the quality of life, the property values of the others. There's commercial property, there's industrial property. So this is being used for commercial reasons. So I've got that problem with it as well. As just, not just the container and having a container and operating a business out of a container and granting that based on a residential use, which I don't think it is being used residential. The first approval that we gave, it was being used because the basement was flooded and a lot of things had to be stored somewhere, and that was the stated purpose of the container at that time. So I'm not in favor of extending anything. I think we've had two years to do something about this, and nothing was done.
I'd like to point out that it's being used as a home occupation. So it's a residence that they're living in, and it's a home occupation that they're using it as, which is provided for in our ordinance.
Okay, so storing commercial goods and things, equipment and on residential property is fine. That is what.
Well,
you're
as a
telling
home
me?
occupation,
What's
It-
sorry, go ahead.
it should be inside.
So home occupation versus running a business out of your house, is that two different things?
No, it's pretty much the same. Running a business and while you're living there, you have to be living there.
Yeah, no, I mean, people do, I'm just asking what definition. So when does it cross the line this isn't? It's different than, to me, a home occupation would be like, maybe like a psychiatrist, a
Right.
palm reader, or
That's
whatever,
typical-
you know what I mean? Like somebody as they're coming in, we're working in the house, or I work out of my home office there, not.
Yeah,
You know, when you
technically,
have people, I'm not saying, but if they congregate the house, we meet here, we go out, we get my things out, I get, it's more or less like you're never working out of your house, you're working.
everything
you're-
should be housed inside and there shouldn't be any exterior.
Yeah. I mean, it looks clean, I get that he's
Yeah.
clean, needs his space, I think, you teeter on the understanding his needs and want to support, local business, and also just kind of saying, hey, we want to work with you, but at some point we need to adhere to this.
Yeah.
It's, be sitting here for so many years, you see it down the line, it might not necessarily be. I can name a few cases that are a little sore subjects, but you want to be fair, and I think just keeping it fair for everybody and how it affects your, people down the road or neighbors or people, want to sell their house, somebody doesn't want to see a container, I know it looks clean. It's just after a while Sue, can you agree with what?
So one of the standards is, and I'm reading from the report, the requested variance will not alter the general character of the surrounding area. This is industrial looking, which to me does alter the character of the surrounding area. So I don't believe it meets the standard of the variance, in my opinion.
Okay, anybody else? Butters, interested parties? Come on up. Thank you. If you don't mind, just state your name and address for.
Melissa
Record
Miller, 43 Cul-De-Sac Way, so I'm at the very end of the cul-de-sac. I'm directly across from the house. So my concern, I was here in 2023, I was very sick at the time, so I really couldn't make too much of an impact statement on my living area, so, I understand we all have issues in our life, money, I'm a widow. I take care of my house on my own. I have bills. I lost my job, took care of my property. The concern is if I go to sell my property, my house is paid for. It's my, it's my little nest egg. Somebody's going to see that. I see a direct path right out my front bay window. I'm the only person who sees it. I know it's at the end of the cul-de-sac, but it is an eyesore. I understand we can't, base everything on that. And we were given 2 years I have water in my basement. I have, things I have to fix in my house. I lost my job. I have to, we all have to deal with our issues. And, so if it stays there, and I agreed to the 2 years, and then I almost came back a year later saying, I really could think about it, and, I should have made a better statement.
Yeah.
I love the neighbors, it's fine, the business is fine, nobody bothers anybody. But if I go to sell my house, or if I die and my sister sells my house, I'm gonna lose value on my property that I've been in for 30 years.
Understood, yeah.
So that's my statement. We all have expenses, their house is beautiful, they've done a lot of, improvements to it. I understand it. He has a business. I get that too. You have to make a living. But we all have had to go through.
Yeah, just want to protect your.
Right. I've been there 30 years. I've done my best. I took every penny I had when my husband passed away and redid my whole inside and outside of my house. I still have issues I have to fix and I got to figure out how to pay for it, just like everybody else.
Sorry to hear.
My husband was the one who committed suicide in the parking lot of the Portsmouth Police Station 16 years ago. So it's a very quiet spot down there. It's my safe place, you know, so it's my, you know, I've lived in this town all my life. So although I agree they're great people, I have no problem running a business, but I feel like fair is fair, you
Mhm.
know. And they had 2 years to,
Yeah,
you know,
it's understandable, you know, that's
Right.
what the ordinances are for, so.
and like you say, if you allow this, then somebody else is gonna say, but I just don't wanna have to go and sell my house someday because I have to. And a real estate agent's gonna know, you know, look, why, yes, the farm is the farm. Nobody built on it because Mary Chase Hank said nobody can build on it and, you know, ruin that environment. So that's why it's pretty empty down there.
Mhm.
So if they decide to move behind the house, that's their decision, you know, to put something else that's in compliance, you know, with the town, you know, the town rules, like, fine. So, that's what I have to
Yeah.
say.
It makes sense, I think, does anybody have any questions about it?
Are you the only person in the neighborhood that sees?
Yes, I'm the only person who can see it, and it's right out my front bay
And
window.
how many neighbors are in that area?
We have 7 houses on the street.
Mm.
I'm at the very end of the cul-de-sac, and that's at the very end of the cul-de-sac.
Mhm.
I see it right out my front bay window.
So the 6 others do not see it?
No, nobody else, including their house. They don't have a view of it either, you know, because it's on the side of their house. So nobody else has a view of it but me.
Thank you.
So whether it makes a difference or not, but you know, the reason I live down there is because it's a nice, safe place and, you know, a nice quiet area and, you know, I feel like what's fair is fair, you know.
But your only issue is the value to your property, is that correct?
It's not my only issue.
What else is there?
The aesthetic of it is not pleasing to look at, but I understand in this town, sometimes that's not a variable. I mean, I understand it's painted green. I think it's an eyesore no matter what, but they kind of negate each other in this town, you know, with visual is not always, unless what Sue said was, you know, the area is, it's very quiet street down there. It's very nice, you know, wooded area,
Mhm.
you know, and all of our neighbors are pretty, you know, respectful of that environment, you know. There are some personal concerns for me, and I've had one of my neighbors decided he was going to shoot turkeys in my yard, and I have a little problem with loud noises, which I'm trying to, you know, kind of um you know, get through myself. That's not anything to do. So there are more cars down there and, you know, a little more noise than before, you know, but that's something I, you know, I personally have to.
And have your neighbors ever complained about number 40 to you?
I don't know. We're a pretty quiet street. You know, so I can't say anything about my other neighbors. Like I said,
Okay,
you know, I've never had any, I honestly don't know.
thank you.
So,
Thank you.
thank you.
Just a quick question.
Sure.
I'm not sure how I feel about everything, so I'm still trying to figure out, but there's no lights in there. Are there noises in the evening? Are they going in and out when it's dark? Are there?
Well, I mean, it's a big container, so
Yeah.
sometimes you hear the door slam, you know, there's cars, they have vans for their business, so
Sure.
it's a lot more.
Usually in the daytime?
Daytimes, early morning, sometime, I mean, I wasn't working for a while, so I was home more. So sorry, I am back to work, so I'm not always there. I mean, they are, you know, there was a few things at night. I mean, they're very respectful of, you know, noise control. It's an issue I have. You know, My husband shot himself. I had my neighbor shooting 3 times. This town let me down. And my neighbor shooting turkeys. I looked out my bay window and had a shotgun like
Oh, my God.
aiming right into my yard. So I'm a little very skittish sometimes, down there because I went to the police 3 times and they were gonna do something and they didn't. So, I have a little unfamiliar cars, things like that come, and it's something I have to deal with and I understand that, so I can't speak for my neighbors, but I just know that it's, there's a few concerns on my part. And honestly, I understand you need storage, but there are other options, so. And there is no light down there. There was a street light and I took it out, so it's actually pitch dark. And I
Yeah, my
hate,
street too. I don't know why.
honestly, I'm ready to pay for a light right down there. It's really unnerving sometimes. So,
Yeah, I'm on a dead end too, and there's
yeah.
no lights anywhere.
It's weird down there. Yeah, at night. And like I said, I'm down there by myself and so it's my little safe spot. I mean, to be truthfully, I couldn't even sit in my front living room for a while because of what had happened down there. So, it's just a little, something that I've had to deal with. And the fact that financially it's my,
Sure.
it's my, someday I'd like to retire, maybe, so. That's it.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anybody else? Maybe we like to make a motion?
Well, I'd like to make a motion to deny this application for reasons stated earlier by Sue. There's other means to solve these issues. It isn't like the first time it came before the board where he had immediate problems in his house, in his basement, furniture and things that needed to be stored in this. And I think that we have zoning ordinances for a reason, to protect the values and the quality of life of people's surrounding properties. And that's why I make the motion that we deny this application.
Is there a second to that, or does somebody else have a different opinion?
Second.
Say again?
If we do this motion, does it have to be immediate, or does he have time to make a fix?
It's a different motion, isn't it?
I believe the actual initial approval that he has goes through next month, so it's not immediate in that sense.
Okay.
That's correct. But you could also make a provision of saying you have to get this out by this date with that motion.
And Aaron, what would the process be at the end of November? Would it be a notice?
A notice, yeah.
Violation, which
Notice
is in 30
violation.
days?
Correct.
So you got a built-in 670 something day window, no matter what you do to it.
So what I'm hearing is, that if it is denied, then unless there's a time imposed, what happens?
His prior approval runs to November. The 2-year approval that was passed, was authorized in November of 2023 as essentially a temporary measure, would still be in place. It doesn't take away that prior approval. So a denial tonight would allow him to keep that there by right through whatever date in November. And then the process for the town is that Aaron would issue a notice of violation if it was still there at some point in November, after that 2-year period had run. Aaron would send a letter out saying you're in violation, you no longer have the approval for this. It should have been removed on whatever date. And at that point, the homeowner has 30 days to remedy that. So as I said, it's a built-in 60 plus, 70 plus, whatever the number of days is, the window to solve the problem, to remove the container.
Okay. So discussion.
Just
Just,
No amendments to the motion.
just as a, an addendum to that, the decision was recorded December 27th. So it's from the decision of the recording date. It was decided in November, but it was recorded in December,
So 2 years from December?
End of
December
December.
27th.
We've got the end of January to.
So really you would have through the end of January essentially.
Okay.
I mean, obviously it should be out December 27th, but there'd be no enforcement action other than the notice prior to end of January.
When the variance was originally granted, there was a flood in the basement, but were other conditions also considered as part of the variance, such as something unique as to shape, soil, topography of the conditions? It was really because there was a flood in the basement. I see.
Mr. Chairman,
So,
we have somebody who raised their hand if you want to,
sure.
that preempted the
All the
online.
online.
Yeah, so I'll allow them to, do you want me to allow them to talk?
My first time, not yet.
Okay.
With it online. Hello?
Hello.
Hey,
Can-
how are you?
Hi, can you hear me?
We can.
Okay, great.
Can you address the record, please?
What do you need to know?
Just for the record here, Heather's gonna jot your name down and address just for our recording of the event here.
Okay, so my address is 072 Holbrook Avenue, which is part of Portsmouth, but also Prudence Island. And I guess
What's your name, ma'am?
Elaine Lembo, Lembo.
First name?
Elaine.
Thank you.
I disagree with this decision. I feel that this person should be allowed to have his container on his land. And my feeling is that if he is a good citizen of the community and is doing his best to accommodate his neighbors, we all have to make a living to survive. And I believe in a rural area and a very quiet road that he should be allowed to have his container and conduct his business. And I just want to air that, and I don't need to get into a discussion about it. I just want to air that I have support for his desire to have his container on his own property.
Thank you, Elaine. Can I ask you a question?
Yes,
If your neighbor had a green container on their property for the same reason, would you be okay with it?
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes, yes.
Thank you.
I see a lot of things going on in people's private homes, and whether or not I like them, they are entitled to do what they are on their own property. And it doesn't sound like this person is a detriment at all to the neighborhood, that he's a functioning person. He works, he has children, he has a business. I would hate to see him be held back.
Yes, I appreciate the call in, and I think, we value that, and we kind of agree. It's that if it's not the easy decision, and I don't know what everybody's thoughts are yet. We haven't really summed it up, but it's a balance between, what the town has written and what we think is fair. And some of these aren't easy.
No, I understand, and I realize I hope you're seeking legal counsel. But I just as a resident and a taxpayer in Portsmouth, which is a rural community, I see, unless this person is violating laws and raising hell and wreaking havoc, I think this person should be allowed to do what he needs to do for his livelihood. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you. We appreciate it. Yeah. Can you come back up now?
I mean, technically, you've already got a motion and a second on the floor, so the public portion should be concluded. I think Aaron included the online testimony because she had raised her hand prior to the motion, but
So we're closed.
technically you should, yeah, that should be closed.
I think we're closed, whatever the process is. I mean, we've kind of understand. I guess we've got the motion now. Does that, do we want to, since that was kind of,
If
After the fact.
Pass,
do we want to,
is it open again?
Sure,
But we need discussion on the motion.
that's right.
so discussion on the motion, I kind of tend to agree with the motion, but I think and understand your situation. I think if there was a way, you know, I want to support the business and you guys seem to be good neighbors. I think we're trying to walk a line of keeping everybody happy here. Is there a way to, you know,
Put arborvitae's in front of it or?
No.
Cypress?
have a function that's just more conforming, like a shed or something that might be more fitting with the area?
I could build a fence, I could.
No offense, nothing like,
He needs, if he's gonna answer, he needs.
Oh,
to
yeah,
come
yeah.
to the microphone.
All right.
This is a discussion on a motion. This is
Okay.
not an answer,
All right.
question and answer.
you're right. Thank you.
You know,
I like your forwardness.
gonna be very direct with you.
So my thought was something more conforming. So I don't necessarily, I'm gonna say I kind of support the current motion for the fact that I think we've been fair with the previous, but I think there could be something more conforming that fits with the neighborhood. Maybe it's not 100% understanding that you are at the end, but I think we have to, you know, and I think it's not easy for your neighbor to come here and voice your opinions and have to go home and look at you. I don't think it's a matter of that. I kind of understand both sides of it. So it's not an easy decision for us to say, put you in a spot, you know, but we're trying to take both opinions or ideas and do what's best, right?
Isn't there a legal right to build a shed of a certain size in that area?
And there is, and this denial wouldn't prevent him from applying for approval for that shed down the road, you know, prior to the time frame we were talking about. So that's right, Aaron, that's certainly an option.
That's correct.
And that might include things like, you know, landscape shielding and things like that, but that can be a discussion for a different day. That doesn't have to be a part of this conversation.
Eric, I keep coming back to what I had originally said to you, which is it was admirable for you to try to work and do the right thing. You obviously have a good soul because you're trying to accommodate. However, I also said that had you had this application for the very first time, and given the history of this board about containers, it sounds like you wouldn't have granted it. And that's where I keep coming back to. But for the flood, you wouldn't have done what you did. But there's no chance of flood now.
So we want to support, you know, business. I mean, it's not exactly the easiest thing to start, you know, and support but I think it's a certain point when it, you know, I think it's been, you know, enough time where we could either, you know, kind of wean it down, conform, or make the step to where there's another place of, you know, storage facility or some sort of just, I think something needs to be done to kind of work with the neighbor since she's, you know, voiced her opinion, right? So I would say I would wish there was a compromise to, I don't know, so what else would be a compromise is more time. I think, you know, at some point we've just gotta, there's gotta be an end to the container, regardless of, you know, it being fair, right? Or you know, I see it's in the location is kind of discreet, but it, you know, if she didn't come up here and say it didn't bother me and her story, you know, I can't, you know, turn a blind eye to her. Her comments just about something that follows the ordinance. That's what it's for, is to kind of just a quick baseline. So I don't want to keep talking in circles here. I just, as you can probably tell, it's not an easy one to make, but I think I just don't know if there's any more discussion on the motion or we would like to put it to vote. Okay. Well. All in favor?
I'm in favor.
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
So 5-0.
So the motion is passed. So you
Deny you.
are
deny
denied
the appro-
the approval for
this
next,
extension.
for any extension. Unfortunately. Not an easy one to weigh in on, and I hope you guys don't, it's not personal, it's not against the business, I think it's. Some days you wish you stayed home and didn't have to make these decisions, you know, it could be like a sign or something. But, you know, we'd be happy to. You'd sure be happy to talk about other options as far as what. Could maybe conform a little more, or maybe appeal with, appease the neighbor, but unfortunately, I don't think screening and stuff. From our shoes, if we said screening and stuff, we would get a million. You would be the case that would get brought up every time. Somebody had something in their yard to say, well, they screened it. And I feel like, everybody would say, these are based on their own merit, which they're clearly. In court, they'll use precedent, so that always surfaces its ugly head again. So we're just trying to hedge our bets and be fair, but I think Aaron could help guide and come up with some alternatives. So we appreciate you guys coming in, but we. Next. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good luck. Good luck. Full house. New business. Lourdes Tallet. Is that, I still have to read it, right? Yep. Can we go sit in the audience? Yes, we're gonna practice.
So we need 5.
It could be online.
Yeah, right.
For property located at 0 Alice Avenue, Prudence Island. Being tax assessor map 77 lot 108G, the applicant seeks a dimensional variance to construct a new dwelling on a lot not fronting on a public street. Approved.
No, we have,
We have to be online. Okay.
Hi,
See? Good evening.
hi. Sorry, I was having some technical difficulties here.
That's all right. Thanks for joining us.
Yep.
Will your name and address for the record?
Lourdes Tallet. Well, the property's at 0 Alice Ave, but my address is 14 Adair Place in Northampton, Massachusetts. At the moment.
Well, thank you. Tell us a little bit about your petition here.
We have 2 vacant lots on Prudence Island, which we've merged into one. We would like to build a house there, and on Prudence Island, pretty much all streets are private ways. There are only small sections of paved road there. There are 2 partial public ways. So the only way to build a house on Prudence is to get a variance to build on a private way.
Very familiar.
Is it too early to ask a question?
I would just ask her to perhaps describe the rights you have over those private ways to access at this point. I think that would be helpful.
Yes.
They function like regular roads on the island. They're just dirt roads. I guess they are officially not public ways. But basically, all roads on Prudence Island that all of the houses are on are private ways, technically.
I got a comment on this. I don't see how this is a private right of way. It looks like a street. Who owns
Yes.
this right of way? The town of Portsmouth.
the town doesn't own it.
Who owns it?
That's a question, that's a good question. That's a really good question. We're trying to figure that out. But
Okay.
the town doesn't own it, the town doesn't improve upon it. So therefore it's a private way.
Yes, these roads are used by everyone. They're basically public roads, but I guess as Aaron was saying, they're not legally defined that way, which is why we have to seek a variance.
The town has never accepted them as a road, so they don't improve upon them. They don't maintain them.
So somewhere in the legal record, there must be an owner of that property, whether it's from,
Right.
you know, hundreds of years ago or more recent, I don't know. But I think without that determination, I'm not sure what the approval would be. Because if there's no right, if there is a common right on Prudence Island, that's fine, but that should be in the land evidence records. I mean, sort of past practice doesn't necessarily get you the access that you need.
Well, the
Well,
assessors map is showing it as a right of way, as a public road, but that's.
Is it tax assessor map? Are they still collecting billable tax on this lot? Does the town still collect taxes over there?
Oh, they must,
Yes.
Right?
It's on the assessors map.
So I mean, the town, at some point, if they're gonna charge this as a billable plot of land, they combine their paying their taxes. Whether or not they still, they pay the same tax, I would assume, with the less benefits over there, but not having a road. I mean, I think it's kind of hard to argue that you can't have a house because the town can't figure out who owns the land.
Right, there's a lot of precedent for it.
There's plenty of precedent, yeah. I
yeah,
mean, It's
exactly.
almost like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know, but yeah. Yes.
Well, we have a vacant lot, but there are two houses on one side. There's a house across the street. There's a house on the other
Yeah.
side. There's a house behind us. It's just, we were told we had to seek a variance because of this odd designation of these roads. They're in essence,
yeah.
we pay the Portsmouth taxes the same way that anybody on the
Yeah.
mainland would pay.
And in the past, we do have zoning decisions for this.
No, I remember these very well. There's Prudence Island is probably 30% of our zoning these days because of this reason. Everything's affected by, well, a lot of the work we had comes in front of us. You okay?
Yeah, I'm wondering who owns Alice Avenue?
Probably Alice.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Who's paying
I think,
taxes on Alice?
understand that. We're not historians and we're voting on, hey, we have a taxpayer looking to build on a piece of land that somebody else doesn't know who owns the road, but everybody uses it.
Yeah, I'm sort of new to this is the first time this has come up since I've been sitting in this chair, so I apologize if I'm
Yeah.
not understanding the history here, but my gut reaction is that it would be incumbent on the applicant to demonstrate who owns that and whether there is some general right. And that would just be a title search, a title, records review, or a title search that they could have done
We have title to that land,
to the road or to the lots.
to the lots, but there are
Right,
houses built all along those roads. Every road that is not
Nothing is.
a natural,
understand.
a preserve has houses built on it.
I don't understand that. Let's back that up for a second. He's making a good point about you want to build on these two lots. I don't know the distance between the house and the road, but his question goes to what are your legal ownership rights in the road and not the lot where the house will be?
Right, and so in the title, when you purchase the land, there may be in the title record something that says that you have the right to access the land through that road. That's sort of what I'm getting at. I suspect it says it somewhere, but I think the board should have that on the record so that it's clear that they're approving a lot with access, whatever that access is. I know you don't own the road. Somebody
Well, it's
owns the
not
road.
public, so if it's
The town
technically
doesn't
not
own the road.
public, then
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you guys. I just had a.
Should we send her?
So if we're not gonna say arguing, but if we're discussing
Eric, yes, I know.
sorry.
Okay.
The access of the road, then and who's allowed to use it, then wouldn't the
Basically,
Safe-
anyone who
safe-
goes onto Prudence Island can use these roads, and there are houses built on these roads all over the island. I'm not really sure why our vacant lots in between, with 18 abutters would be denied, that we would be the only people not allowed to build a house on a
I'm not-
lot along Alice Avenue. I'm not really
No, no,
understanding.
I'm not suggesting that would merit denial. What I'm suggesting is that this board, for its purposes, should probably have on the record a copy of the title review that you may already have in a file somewhere that your attorney would, when you bought the house or bought the land, would have provided you. But somewhere there's a title record that explains why people have access to that road. I know I understand your point that it's common usage, but somewhere there's got to be a legal right to access that, which then gives this board the authority and the ability to approve the request. But without that, I
But can't we go by precedent?
Well, I think, to be honest, I think this is, I agree with what you're saying. Having seen these for sometimes to a petition, not to say it was the right way to do it. But maybe we can just say, yeah, we approve, we approve base that you submit this access, right? Because everything else on the island, this is how it is. And if, maybe Aaron can fill you in, but one comment I wanted to make before is then every land use on this island would have to be safe vehicular access for fire safety, because whose roads can they go on? Are there I mean, honestly, if you're gonna argue you can't use the road, how safe is that road for, was there one fire truck out there? I mean, there's a whole other thing that could come into play as far as are the roads wide enough? Are they, can they support the infrastructure that's being built out there, right? Used to be a small community. Now you throw 50 more houses on there. Are those roads even suitable for X amount of houses?
I don't think that issue should have to come up. I don't think
No,
that's.
it's not, I kind of went into that, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't want to necessarily make her the guinea pig for the lack of diligence in the town, so to speak. If that's I don't know, I'm not gonna pin the town, but been kicking the can down the road as far as we've been approving stuff without this being an issue.
Would you, I have a number of pictures of houses on the road, telephone, electrical poles,
The lot. if
like,
that's helpful.
on the lot.
If that's helpful.
Would
Hey,
that
I've
be
got a
helpful?
comment.
I mean, there are houses all along that street on both sides,
So you can.
like,
Right.
there's.
I don't think it's a question of the precedent. I think it's, and again, I don't know, again, I wasn't here, so I don't know whether there was, some evidence presented that there's a legal right to the right of way. I guess that's the question. It's not a town road. We know that. It's not a road. It could just be a driveway or a pathway. That's fine.
How do you not know, how do you know the town doesn't own that land? That right away?
Only on Aaron's representation at this point, but it's
that's
really
a
up to
legal
the
question,
petitioner
right?
to.
That's a title issue?
Yeah,
Who
it
owns
is
the-
a title
who owns
issue.
the right of way?
We've
Who
ex-
owns that property?
We've explored this in the past and we can't find any documentation that says there's an owner of it. This has come up several times. We have gone by the assumption that it's a private road. It's not a public road in a technical sense. And it's been approved in the past as a
The
dimensional
roads are
variance.
maintained and improved and whatnot by the Prudence Islanders. As far as I know.
In your experience, Aaron, how would you handle this based on you probably having more knowledge of the Prudence Island than?
It's more of a technicality because there is a lot of houses out there. There's a lot of precedence for it. So we're trying to rectify it currently. We're trying to rectify the language in our ordinance, so it reads something different. But as it stands now, this is how the ordinance is written. And the town doesn't consider many of the streets on Prudence public in the sense that they're improved by public works. So there could be just rights of way that people who own land on the island are able to pass and repass.
So this building on building a house with a certain amount of frontage front yard, back, all that's out the window on Prudence Island. Right?
No, that's not true. That's,
Well, how
There
do you
are
have
se-
how do you have a front if you don't have a road?
Well, that's what they.
That's what-
speaking
that's
of
what-
say
There's
they
a
do.
road. It's just not considered technically a public road. There's a road there. Alice
Yeah,
Ave.
I
There are
apologize.
electrical
Everything else
poles on the
applies.
road.
it does have frontage on a way,
Private, right.
just not public. And the regulation says no building should be.
So when you need to,
It's a dimensional variance to build. on
but I own a part of a street, private street, right, goes down. Then a 400 feet or part of my land, but there's an easement there. One of the lots.
Right.
Comes down with the side, right? It's a double lot. If they want to subdivide it, then it's on a private way, right?
The lot does not encroach on the street. The lot ends at where that road, that dirt road begins. We're not on the road, the lots, and there's a house being built 2 doors down from scratch. So they must have been approved to
Is
build
that
that house.
Noonan?
I'm sorry?
Is that the Noonan residence?
I don't know who it is. But it is literally
Yeah,
in the back of the lot, 2 doors down.
yeah.
I don't think there's any issue with approving.
They actually extended the dirt road to access their lot better. And they excavated, and now there's a house standing there, which you can see on Zillow, that has been built over the last several months on a, I guess, technically private way that they extended and that everybody can use, and their lot ends where those roads begin.
So can we, and this is a question for you as the lawyer, would you be okay if we voted on this as a precedence, but going forward, Aaron will know if someone is asking this request that they need to provide the title, but rather than holding up this process, because it is a new requirement, what you're stating, it hasn't been something we've requested before.
Yeah, I think I would be okay with what was a version of that, which was, I think, sort of suggested as well a minute ago, that it could be approved with the requirement that some evidence of the title to the right of way be submitted to Aaron, right? That can be done administratively. We don't have to come back. We don't have to ask them to come back and revisit this. You don't have to vote again. But I think just as a matter of making a complete record, every applicant should be asked to demonstrate that they have a right to use that right of way.
So
Or
it's
at
a-
least nothing that, says that they can't use it, right?
It's a conditional approval is what you're
Correct.
saying. And if that condition cannot be proven, then what?
Well, then they have a landlocked parcel, which is also not permitted under law. So there's another path that they would have to take to get approval. But if there's a private owner of that right of way on record somewhere, if somebody owns that, then they have to go figure out how to get permission from that person.
That's what I was.
But we don't expect that to be the case because of all the other houses there. So
But
I think it's-
I'm sorry, Aaron previously said that the town of Portsmouth has been trying for years to figure out who technically has title and right of way, et cetera, and they haven't been able to find that. I'm not going to be, if the town has been working on this for years, I'm not going to be able to find it on my own. This island and the roads on it are clearly have this situation, and there are, I don't know, hundreds of houses on this island. I'm not going to be able to find I don't have title to this road because it's a road. I have title to the 2 lots on the road. But if I can't get to the road, how can the people who have built houses on either side of the road have been given permission and are driving on that road? Anyone can drive on that road. There's a ferry that comes to the island and disgorges cars that can drive anywhere there's a road, and sometimes not even. I'm not going to be able to find title to that road if the town has been working on it for years, as Aaron says.
that may be, and I understand the point. I mean, I guess, again, I could be wrong. I suspect that the title that you have for your property should indicate that you have a right of access
They're not necessarily.
Not necessarily?
No, the titles to those properties don't have a lot of information on them. I mean, there's nothing that says they can't pass and repass on these roads, but
I've never seen.
a lot of these deeds don't have a lot of information because they're old, they're passed down deeds, early 1900s. They don't have that kind of information.
Do we know, Aaron, just, and I'm sorry to go down this path and be so tough about this, but I'm just really curious and I want to make sure the approval's effective too. Aaron, do you know what the original ownership of Prudence was? When was the last time it was owned by the, King of England or the successor,
I haven't gone that far back.
Okay.
I've not gone down that rabbit hole.
It is a rabbit hole, I understand.
I can definitely be tasked with that. That'd be kind of enjoyable, actually.
Well, I love the levity, but it seems to me that the whole idea about having access is practical. And that is, as the chairman has said, it relates to safety. Can the ambulance get to the house? Can the police drive there?
There are emergency services there.
You took the
On
next
the
word out of
island.
my mouth, ma'am. Let me finish, please. The emergency services can be provided. So as a practical point, coupled with the fact that we have evidence from the applicant and Aaron, I think, that people are using these roads, public or private. You can use them. Emergency vehicles, ambulance can get there. So as a practical point, I think that it's in order to grant this particular request.
And I would, to counter what I've been saying, I would support that also to the extent that we have no objectors, as far as I can tell, who would indicate otherwise for the record. So I apologize for my diversion there. I find it curious.
It's
but
interesting. I think, I agree, and I think it's interesting and it should be something looked into. I just didn't want
to find some real property
we
expert,
wanted
Dr.
to-
Williams, to make this a task for one of his students.
we didn't want to make it, make her the example out of, this lack of detail we have. Our witch hunt for the landowner for the road. Sorry about that.
No, and I think the applicant
Yeah.
makes a great point that if this has happened with regularity, I think it would probably be unfair to make her the guinea pig. But I will make it my mission, maybe with Aaron's help, to try to get a better answer before the next one of these comes up.
History.
You need a really good survey, right?
Sorry?
This is a job for a surveyor, is it not?
There you go.
Yeah, all right.
There you go.
All right. Well, so I'm sure, we can chat about this after, but I think we're good with the discussion. Would somebody like to make a motion on this?
Well, before we do, I just have a question for the board generally, Eric, through the chair. Are we all satisfied about the proposed construction? I asked the question about distance that was unanswered between the house, what the driveway will look like and
That's
against the road.
this application. It's
Well,
not
she
part of
wants
the
to build,
application.
she wants to build. I don't even know where she's building, quite frankly, Sue.
To all the zoning regulations.
Yes,
We don't need to see that. All she's asking in the application is permission that she can build on a.
Non-public
So
way
if if she needs a variance for setbacks.
right, I
she
agree.
has to come back to us as a separate application. So how the house looks is not part of our
But-
job to look at that.
I agree. I would like to see a proposal, if there is one though. There was an email during the week that they couldn't find the application. I ran the application. I don't see where the house is going to be.
But it doesn't matter. I don't believe it matters because that's not what they're asking us in the proposal, in the variance. That is nothing, we have to assume, because they're not asking for any variances, that the house conforms to all zoning regulations. If it doesn't, during design, I don't know if they have already got a design, but if it doesn't conform in the design, then they're gonna have to come back as a separate application.
I can share.
I have a copy of it right here.
Or is that just
Copy
the
of
site
this.
plan?
Yes,
That's not
that
the-
is, but that shows where the house will be set.
It does?
And lots.
Yes.
It does?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what.
You
it-
guys are satisfied. That was the question.
Aaron, you want to put that on the screen just so we, for the record?
Just say we work with Mount Hope Engineering
I was the one who couldn't find it.
and the architects.
So the house
So that's because.
at an angle there with the driveway heading
You say that.
west?
Yes, and it all conforms to all of the building codes. We've worked with Mount Hope Engineering and with Vincent Pacifico, the architect,
Who's in Bristol?
who's in Bristol. We're not seeking any variance to the building codes at all. It's all going to conform to all the building codes. We don't need any other variance other than permission to build on these two lots, so long as it conforms to all of the zoning ordinances and building ordinances.
Mr. Chairman, I'd move that the.
Excuse me, we have, if you, public comment.
Sorry.
Say again? Public comment?
Somebody online for public comment.
Okay.
You want to open it up to public comment?
I would like to open this up to public comment. Yes.
Without objection? Without objection.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi.
Name and address for the record, please.
Elaine Lembo, 072 Holbrook Avenue.
Sounds familiar.
Yes. So I would like to just say that if the town of Portsmouth needs any more supporting documents to facilitate or aid in the understanding of the neighborhood in the homestead, that the town, the municipality consult the Prudence, the Homestead Plat Improvement Association documents that are on file with the Secretary of State. And what this builder or this owner is requesting is no different than what it goes on in that neighborhood. It's not unusual. It's quite passive and conforming with the surrounding structures. So I can't, I'm not a lawyer. I can't explain how these roads function, except that I can tell you that the roads function and people use them and houses are being built on them. And what the request before you is now is no different or unusual than any other request for any house that is vacation home that or cottage that is being built on Prudence Island right now or has been built.
Chair, can I just ask again, out of curiosity, a question of the witness or the the constituent? Is the homestead plat the neighborhood that this house is in?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and is there an improvement association that
Yes.
has record? Okay, that's interesting.
And it's on record with the Secretary of State. And the association is active. It has documents that it files with the state annually. It has been in existence through, I don't know how long, don't ask me, but you know, there are members of the neighborhood who are librarians, who are insurance adjusters, who could point you to all the documents on the state level if you need that assistance. And I can assist as well because these are my neighbors. So it may be confusing, which it often is, but there are documents on file with the state.
And can I just ask a follow-up? Does that association handle the maintenance of those roads? Or do they clear them or pay for any?
No, actually,
improvements?
and I'm going to be perfectly frank, whatever I see is that the Portsmouth Department of Public Works, the Prudence Island garage handles things for us. I mean, the Prudence Island, and I hope I'm not, harming them by saying this, they do an excellent job.
We're just making it more confusing.
Yeah, I don't want to get us in trouble, but they do an excellent job of looking out for our roads. And there are people who live on Prudence Island year round, and they rely.
Elaine, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Are you in support or are you opposing the application, please?
Support.
Thank you.
I appreciate the information.
Thank you.
It is it the area called Homestead or how does that work, Aaron?
Homestead plat?
No, it's always referred to like Homestead, like if you see something for sale, it'll say Prudence Island or Homestead. Is that what they call the area or the island or what? Or is it
It's
like
just the neighborhood.
just the neighborhood name, yeah, like Island Park or?
Yeah, there's a Prudence Park, there's a Bristol Colony, there's Homestead. They're just neighborhood names.
Neighborhoods. It's been a while since I've been out there. But yeah, it's unique. I think, you know, he's just asking, he was asking questions, just, he's new and it's kind of like the Wild West, you know, I was still trying to figure it out.
We're okay with the Wild West.
Great community, you know, so I think, you know, we're. Yes, Paul.
Well, so this is, at one time, this was platted off. That's what I'm gathering here, was whatever the regulations were at that time. And these roads and right of ways existed, but they were never accepted by the town of Portsmouth. That's what we're talking about here.
That's correct.
The plats did exist, but the roadways were never accepted by the town of Portsmouth.
Yeah, this is way back when there was no regulations. We didn't have any subdivision regulations or anything. It
Right,
was-
but someone did, well, there was always, you can't sell landlocked land in the state of Rhode Island. I don't know how that regulations, long that's been.
Well,
in effect, but-
let me, no, don't mean to cut you short for the, you know, courtesy of everybody's time, including the applicant. Can we
Well, it's
kinda have the
these are
discussion after,
legitimate
unless it's-
questions, but I mean, those are the points that I'm considering to vote on anyway.
Well, I think it's, you know, it's part of a longer discussion of, you know, we've seen this for, it, in my opinion, wouldn't be really fair to bring up, you know, the history of Prudence Island when everybody else is just doing.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I've never seen it.
Yeah, I haven't either, but from my understanding, when, you know, we sat here prior to me, you know, Jimmy and I was very familiar with Prudence Island. He's spent summers there and I've sat over here listening to, you know, he obviously had a deeper connection with it. But anyway, I think, can we just continue with the discussion? I mean, be happy to chat about it after. I mean, I'm interested in it, but I think for the sake of the petitioner here, do we have any other comments or relevant to the petition itself?
I have a formal motion to make when ready.
Sure. Hear what you got.
Move to grant a dimensional variance to construct a new dwelling on a lot not fronting on a public street for property owned by Lourdes Tallet, known as 0 Alice Avenue, Prudence Island.
Second.
Like to put to vote, you have our second, all in favor? Aye. All opposed? Well, congratulations, you've been approved.
Thank you.
Appreciate you hanging in there on our witch hunt tonight.
No worries.
All the best with the build,
Thank you very much.
enjoy it. Thank you,
Hope to do so. Thanks so much. Have a good evening.
take care.
Bye.
Okay. You want to make a motion to
Adjourn, motion to adjourn.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Nay.